Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to moon? Bitcoin hitting brand new all-time highs. Crypto portfolios hitting new all-time highs. I told you there'd be days like this. My portfolio up. I don't know about y'all. I know the DZ fam getting money right now. Crypto printing. We got a few things going on in crypto land. If you guys haven't seen, so got the crypto week. We're about to have a lot of bills passed. We're We're going pro. USA is going pro crypto, baby. USA is going pro crypto. Crypto to the moon. So, congratulations all crypto holders. Type a 1 in the chat if you hold crypto. Type a 1 in the chat if you hold crypto. Because all crypto holders are about to be rewarded. All crypto holders are about to be rewarded. USA is now pro crypto. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is on top of, let's not forget this is on top of everybody and their mom stocking up on BTC and possible XRP ETF. If we get a BlackRock XRP ETF, it's, bro, XRP about to pop off. And then check it out. We got even more corporate holdings surging for BTC, even more people buying. And if you look this up, since I posted this, even more companies have bought BTC. I posted that July 2nd. Since I posted that July 2nd, only a few weeks later, even more companies have bought BTC. If you type in Bitcoin news, you can just see here. It's going crazy, man. And then Bitcoin just had a huge short squeeze. All right, we just got a super chat from Andrew. What up, Andrew? Danny Lamb holding the crypto, I see. Thank you, Andrew, for the super chat.
Let's go Crypto Freak Week Theaters popping AMC rocket.
Oh. So it looks like Bitcoin might even go for a new all-time high. It's crazy, dude. It's like that's all we do is new all-time high now for crypto. Like that's all that happens. Family, this week's going to be wild, y'all. This week's going to be wild. We're seeing gains across the board. XLM, XDC, Algorand. I put out some of my top picks. You want to stay top 100 altcoins, Algo. This has seen a lot of gains. Okay, it's up 47% in a week. XLM is also another banger. XLM is also another banger. Okay? Not financial advice. H-bar. XRP, Algorand, ADA. Look how much they've gained over this week. All right. Look how much they've gained over this month. All right. You want to stay with the top 100 altcoins, not meme coins, not new coins, not financial advice. We're about to make so much money on stocks and cryptos, it's insane. Meme stocks, crypto. Life's good. Also, AMC looks hella bullish. I don't know if you guys realize. AMC looks so bullish. Oh, yeah. AMC looking bullish. AMC looks so bullish, it's stupid. There's mad puts, though, if you guys see. There's mad puts. A little bit more calls. Let's check GameStop. They've been shorting a lot, bro. They got so many short shares. They got 5.9 million. 5.9 million short shares, bro. They are desperately trying to get AMC back down, cuz. So we're going to have a battle. We're going to have a battle. Look how many calls there are in GameStop. Oh, this is for this week. Okay, look at this. This is not bad. This is not bad. Stacked calls for GameStop. Okay, okay. Something nice, something nice. Bitcoin just looking incredible, holding 19,000. My portfolio is at a new all-time high. Bitch, I got the fans, and I got the cat. Yeah, I'm loaded up. Yeah, I'm loaded up. Yeah, I'm loaded up. Yeah, I'm quick as fuck. How you guys feeling today? How was your weekend? So, yeah, we looking Gucci. Looking Gucci. Yo, thank you, Andrew, for the super chat, man. Really appreciate that. We got 41 in the building right now. Something nice. I'm going to be doing a video. You already know how we do. I'm going to go over the news. We're going to check the futures. Okay, we already talked about this. We already talked about this. Let's see if there's anything for GME stock news. Oh, it looks like we got a new, more hedge funds buying. I'm going to report that. Definitely going to report that. Let me get that in there. Looks like we got a new fund buying. guys, check this out. We have some news for GameStop stock, and these are stocking up again. Check it. So we're getting new reports of even more funds buying GameStop stock. Remember last time I showed you guys a lot of funds were buying AMC and GameStop stock? We had a rally to about $37. Now it's happening again. They're buying. You can see this is a brand new report. And then here's just a list of all the insiders and hedgies that are buying GameStop stock right now. And then here's the insiders. So I think GameStop stock is going to easily hit $30 and hold that price. We also have technicals as well. AMC is about to pop off. It just got an upgrade. There's a lot of things going the meme stock's way. And I believe both AMC and GME are about to go mega bullish. We also have Bitcoin making new all-time highs, which we know GameStop stock bought. And we know we bought it cheaper than the current price it's at now. So GameStop stock is also in profit with over 4,100 BTC. I think 4,175 is the exact number. It's also sitting on a huge amount of cash. So I think after this recent drop here and this gap fill to the upside, we're going to see that gap get filled and GameStop will return to $30 and hold that price. Not financial advice. Like and subscribe for more stock and crypto news and technicals. Alright guys, the show's about to get started. Shout out to everybody who's hanging out. We're about to get the show started. Weekly outlook and prediction. I was going to say, this looks like a bull flag on BTC right here. This looks like a bull flag, and it did break out. So that was a bull flag. RSI is too overbought. We need to pull back. I think the fractal is perfect right here. The fractal shows us pulling back. I think I have the fractal perfect now. So we'll see a pullback. We'll come back down to like 100K and then rally even higher. Unless we get a short squeeze. But right now the fractal's tracking, it looks like. So we have Bitcoin making new all-time highs. Yo, this is it. The meme stocks are about to go. Let's just see stock market news. DZ fan, we're about to get everything we deserve. Tariffs, hike, inflation. Oh yeah, we got to look at the economic data. What economic data do we have coming out? We have to see what economic data we have coming out. Weekly outlook and predictions always the hardest. Oh, we got inflation. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, so we're gonna have inflation. Damn. Bitcoin pulling back a little bit here. All right, Bitcoin bouncing. Bitcoin bouncing. So what do you guys think about SPY? We're probably going to break down, right? Slight red week. Slight red week for SPY. Like we'll trend sideways / down. Looks like we're losing momentum. All right, I'm going slight red week. I'm going slight red week. Fuck it. Gotta go big or go home. Gotta go big or go home. We got this bullish hammer candle though, man. We could see a green week, man. Easily could see a green week. I'm gonna go slight red week, bro. I'm gonna go slight red week. Bro, we just had a slight red week. Hey, AMC green week, by the way. We had it. Look, check it. AMC green. AMC green. We got a gap fill though, guys. We got to worry about that gap fill, so we do got to worry about that. 75 million volume this week, man. Up 12.88%. I literally called that on Friday, bro. I said, yo, we're about to have a rally, bro. Check out my video from Friday if you missed it, man. Absolute banger. I said, yo, we're about to have a rally, cuz. And look what the popped off a rally. You can hardly believe it sometimes, man. I just be calling for these things and they happen. Am I a market maker? Only God knows. Lord knows, Lord knows. DZ, the market maker in the building. You know what it is. Market maker status. Market maker status. And we live with this one. Let me share the links, bro. Hey, we are live right now. Live on the weekend, baby. You know what it is. DZ fam, already 47 in the building, even on the weekend, baby. Let's go. All right, so the only question is, though, is AMC going to fill this gap? Because now we have a massive gap fill. AMC looks hella bullish, but we have a massive gap fill. That's the only thing I'm worried about. And RSI mad overbought. Oh my God, dude, this is going to be a hard call. And for a green week, that means we have to close higher than 333. Man, this is gonna be difficult. I need to really look at the charts here. SPY is definitely, RSI is trending down. I'm going slight red week with SPY, bro. I have to, because this RSI is gonna start flattening out. We could see, I'm telling everybody though, it's not time to short. Motherfuckers short too early, bro. Need to be tripping, man. Some of y'all be tripping trying to shoot short too early. SPY's gonna start flattening out and then correct down. I ain't even got time to explain it to the people that ain't listening, bro. If you know what bearish divergence is, then you know. And if you don't, you don't. The class is coming out soon. It's over 70% done. You're gonna know what it is after that, man. Price structure, all that shit. You about to know so much. Anyways, RSI trending down, price trending up. This shit about to flatten out. We could see a quick higher high, but this shit finna pull back, cuz. This shit finna pull back. Oh my God, these beats are so disgusting. Why is every beat a banger? Like, what is happening? All these beats are bangers, bro. Yo, these beats are so sick. Yeah, shout out whoever is liking my post right now. Shout out to you, bro. You're a fucking hero. I love you. I need all the likes. I need all the shares. I need everybody to share the stream, retweet, like, comment. This is how I know y'all be showing love too, because as soon as I ask for likes, look, as soon as I ask for likes, they come. That's how I know you guys show love. And the retweets. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I just got to remind y'all sometimes, you know what I mean? Look at that. As soon as I said it, bro, I refreshed and there was 3. That's crazy. On God, we the best. Okay, so what is this? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Something like this, but a little bit quicker. Bye. Slight red week or slight green week? What am I going to pick? Because we're going to start the flattening out process. That's what we're going to start. Does it happen this week or next week, though? That is the question. What do we got inflation data? Let me see what we got here. What catalyst do we have? Inflation on Thursday? What is this saying? It's going to come out hot? It's going to come out hot. It's saying it's going to come out hot. Ooh, it's saying hot. It's saying hot. All right, I'm going to say we're going to pull back at the end of the week. Okay, so I'll make a little prediction here. Let me get a little dotted line going. So what is this? This is going to be Monday. This is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, you're going to see some like sideways. Maybe come up, fill a gap. What is this? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can like see like a blow off top type John. Then you're going to see a pullback, cuz. Giving us like a slight, it's either going to be slightly green or slightly red, but it's going to be like flat. But this is what you're going to see. A pop, a rally up to pullback. As SPY flattens out and the bearish divergence starts to take place. It's going to take like one more week most likely, unless we have a catalyst to really start bringing us down. It's going to take like one more week. Now, I want everyone to know that most people watch my weekly outlook and prediction. I want to know my weekly outlook. is one of my most viewed things. Not only do we get like 500 to 1,000 on the live stream, but we get 1,000 plus, like 1,000.5 on the video. It's like my most watched thing, man. I should just leave this here because I know it's gonna like track. I'm gonna take this one away though. I bet you if I left it, this whole thing would fucking track. I guess I can leave it there for now for fun. What is this? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thursday, and what's this, Friday? Something like this as the bearish divergence takes place. Another banger. Another banger. Another banger. This beat's insane. I gotta do push-ups. I just did a 50 clip, cuz. Just did a 50 clip. It's nothing. I'm so hyped for this weekend, y'all. Or this week. Alright, now. Let's see what we got here. We got old SPY figured out, huh? Slight red week. Slight red week. Nah, cause you're gonna close like even, bro. I gotta figure out this one. Maybe. We literally had a slight red week this last week. It's green candle print, but it's down by 0.28%. This is the sign of topping out, right? Slight red week. I'm just gonna go with my gut on that one there. But you're gonna see upside throughout that week and then pull back. Meme stocks are about to, the only thing AMC isn't gonna fill this massive gap. We have a massive gap on the daily time frame now. People are gonna be upset about this gap. Nah, bro, I just hold actual BTC. That's all I do, bro. And I trade a little tiny bit of crypto on I don't want to say what platform, but I just trade a little tiny bit. It's actual crypto though. You can take it out of your account. It's actually a really good service. I have a baby account that I trade on. Mostly I just stack, bro. I buy low and sell high. Like XRP, I bought it like what? I bought down here in August and September, and I recently bought some on this last dip here. And Bitcoin, same thing. I bought like all in the bear market. All throughout the bear market, I was just buying. All throughout this area, I was buying. And then it just ran up stupid. And now life's good. Life's fucking good. And I think it's about to run up even more stupid. I think life's about to get even better, man. Crypto's the way, man. Get that crypto. Crypto is the wave. If you want to get like small amounts, bro, you could just use Webull Pay, man. That shit works. Webull Pay works. That shit works. The only thing I'm scared of is AMC gonna fill this gap? I'm worried about it. We might start pulling back, cause look what the RSI is saying. Everything's saying. If futures are red, bro, stock's definitely about to pull back, bro. We about to find out right now. Yeah, futures is red, bro. Slight red week, cuz. Slight red week, cuz. SPY about to open up down a little bit. I'm acting stupid. Yeah, this shit is crazy. Man, we got 56 in the building on the weekend. That's what's up. Bitcoin, that's where it's at. Yes, sir. All-time high. What up, bro? Yeah, dude, I think we're about to see everything pull back a little bit. I think we're about to see everything pull back a little bit. Except, I think the memes are good to go, though. I hope, man. Looking at what I'm saying, bro, I have to go green week on AMC and GameStop, bro. I have to. I have to, bro. GameStop, I'm a little bit worried, but... Bro, we're going to pull back in the beginning, but we're going to roll out. AMC is going to lead the way, bro. AMC is going to lead the way. And it's going to be like, nobody's going to expect, just like I said, nobody would expect this. This nice little rally we had, this little 21% banger. Like I said, nobody would expect it on my channel. I called it out. Even people, it was so unexpected. I had haters in the comment confident that nothing was going to happen. They were confident nothing was going to happen, bro. But turns out, old data was right. Could AMC stock 4 days ago pull off something unexpected? And then, of course, on this video here, I actually called for a proper pump to the upside. And, of course, the very next day after I made that video, AMC did indeed rally to the upside. Now, they said it was because of the upgrade from the broker, but I called it before the news. I called this rally before the news. AMC had a 11% Friday. I called it before the news dropped that AMC would rally. I literally said it in this video. I said, you're going to see a decent Friday. Decent Friday. I think we actually could see a decent green day tomorrow. Maybe 5%, maybe even more. And if we do see that and we do beat them, talked about pushing to the upside at the end. Before that. Now what? So we did call for that pump there. Now what we're going to see next, we're going to have to pull back a little bit, consolidate. But if we get back above 335, we could see a push up to the upside. Heading towards 350, and if we get to 350, man, that's where things get spicy. So we're gonna pray for 350 this week, apes. Everyone type 350 in the chat. Oh yeah, Superman's doing good. Yeah, Superman's doing good. I'm actually gonna report about that right now. We're gonna report about that right now. Yep. Let's get that. Let's get those box office numbers. See what we got here. We're gonna get the actual facts though. Let me get some box office numbers for you guys. We're gonna get the actual facts for you. Bitcoin pulling back a little bit here after hitting new high of 19.5. Yo, and CNN Bendis is talking about it, bro. We're about to pump. What was the Jurassic World 2? Jurassic World. What's it called? Okay, here's what we got. 122 million. Superman leaps box office in a single bound. James Gunn Superman reboot, which finished at #1 in the box office. I repeat, #1 in the box office with a 122 million weekend opening. AMC is about to pump. Ladies and gentlemen, 350 and beyond is coming for this stock. I repeat, 350 and beyond is coming for this stock. This is off the backs of Jurassic World and the F1 movie, ladies and gentlemen. We must remember that. 122 million box office opening weekend, #1. Better than every movie that came out so far this summer. AMC had the most theaters. AMC got business. You better believe it. You better believe it. Hey, yo, check this out. James Gunn Superman is doing numbers. Check it. James Gunn Superman hitting #1 in the box office right now with an opening weekend of 122 million. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget, this is off the back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is insane. And let's not forget, this is off the back of the Jurassic World Rebirth movie and F1 doing numbers as well, which I reported on here on the channel. Right here is Jurassic World Rebirth. 135 million. It beat its estimate. And F1 went crazy as well. F1 had a 55.6 million opening, 144 million globally. So this is going to be bullish for AMC stock, baby. Let's not forget, AMC stock also recently got this upgrade as well. So we have a lot of things going for us right now. A lot of fundamentals and technicals are colliding. We have this falling wedge breakout right now here for AMC stock. Make sure you follow my channel for more stock and crypto news and predictions, as I did call for this rally before it happened. Called it before the news. The news is just a narrative. The news is just a narrative, and basically they use these narratives to create and give a reason for the price action. But if you read the charts, you can tell what's going to happen before it happens. Like and subscribe. All right, so yeah, we have all of that going for us. But this is 122 million. This beat everything. This beat everything, bro. Jurassic World Rebirth grossed 40 million this week. Latest blockbuster beat early estimates of around 90 million for the weekend, surpassed weekend's top hit, which is Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth did okay, but this did way better. But this is coming off the back of F1 too, man. And then we have a lot more movies coming. I would have to scroll way back to get the whole list, but you guys can look up like 2025. So, I mean, if you look it up, there's just everything you can find. You could probably just find like, yeah, boom. This is like what I posted. So we still have a lot of bangers coming out. Fantastic Four, Avatar. Whew. It's about to get crazy, family. It's about to get crazy. What up, Chili? Chili in the building. What else do we got? Saw. Final Destination. SpongeBob movie. That's going to go crazy for the kids. SpongeBob movie. That's going to go off the chain. John Wick, Ballerina. From the world of John Wick, Ballerina. Woo! Woo! It's about to get crazy, huh? So hopefully you're ready for bullishness. That's why AMC got the upgrade, though. That's why AMC got the upgrade. Oh, man. If SPY slightly pulls back, too, man, oh, my God. It's going to be crazy. SPY might come up to that gap, but Bitcoin pulling back a little bit. But Bitcoin got support at 18.3. Bitcoin is crazy. 18, guys. 15K price target hit. Who thought my 15K price target would actually happen? Be real with me. I always knew it was coming. Let me know in the comments below if you really thought the 15K price target was coming. All right, man. So the only thing I got to worry about is this damn gap fill. The RSI is mad overbought. So I'm going to tell you guys we'll probably see a little bit of pullback in the beginning half of the week / consolidation. But we should. And if now there is a chance we could just start pumping. But I don't want people to get too hyped. So most likely what we're going to see is a little bit of pullback / consolidation. And then from there, we should be able to go higher. But AMC right now overbought outside the bands. I mean, we're riding the bands, though. We're riding the bands. But we need to, we're at the point where if we don't keep going up, we're going to pull back hard. So I'm expecting a slight pullback to more upside. And I'm just going to have to keep it $1.50 with you guys. But there is an off chance that we just pump and do like another 10-20% week. There's a very off chance that might be this week. We set up very, very nicely on Friday. I'm scared, you know what I mean? I'm scared, right? Because we've been in this position before where we're ready to pump, we're ready to take off, and then some bullshit happened. So that's why I'm like, yo, let's just keep it chill. But we are in a good position where we could see like a 10% banger for sure. We are definitely in a position where you could see a 10 banger on AMC. For sure. And the fact that we just actually got a new report of because this is what I was looking for too. Are institutions buying again? And we did just get a new report here on GameStop about institutions buying. Posted 2 days ago, July 11th. We just got a new institution, Wealth Enhancement Advisory LLC, opened a $1.9 million position on GameStop. And then you can see we have other institutional as well. 115% added, bro. 100 up 800%. AMC coming down a little bit, but hey, a lot of institutions buying, bro. And then we have also insiders buying. And then since I last reported, this is a new insider that just recently bought. Oh wait, sales of selling. Hold on. They sold shares. Hold on. There's someone new that bought. There's someone new that bought. Let me see the name. Was it James? Yes, it's James. James bought the 5,000 shares. Okay, so we have Daniel William Moore, who sold a little bit. But Lawrence bought. James bought. Mark sold. Alan bought. And Ryan bought. James Grube or whatever was the new one that I seen. I recently reported on that probably about a week ago on the channel. So I am covering everything you guys need to know about AMC and GME stock as far as news is concerned. Literally, I am covering everything that you guys need to know. I reported on that about a week ago, and I will show you. I did a short video about it. That someone bought. Yeah, right here.
Hey, yo, check it out.
This is probably him right here.
Insiders buying GME.
Right here, yep, told you.
James G just bought 5,575
Reported
shares.
this over a week
adds
ago,
to the
2 weeks ago.
list of GME insiders buying GameStop stock. Like and subscribe.
So, man, I got you covered on the. I got you guys
check
covered
it
on the
out.
news, man. I got you guys covered on the news. Make sure you guys follow my short videos.
Check it out.
Everything.
Insiders buying GME stock.
Make sure you follow everything. My short videos, because that's where that's where I
check it
dropped it at
out.
on the short videos.
Insiders buying GME stock.
Insiders buying, 700 views. So that means I also tweeted it as well. So you guys want to follow me here. Right here, I tweeted as well July 2nd. So you guys want to follow me on Twitter/X to make sure you get that information as well. Okay? Make sure you follow me on Twitter/X to get that information, and follow me here on YouTube to get that information. I got you guys covered. I haven't seen as much evidence as people buying AMC now. But I have seen institutions buying AMC, but not as much as GameStop. More institutions are buying GameStop than AMC. Also, guys, come to me for the realness, because I keep it real with you about shit like that. Yeah, Adam Aaron just needs to be put out of the equation. I would never wish harm or anything like that. Let's see if he tweeted anything. He should be tweeting about how Superman movie did numbers. Hasn't tweeted about none. He promoted it, but he hasn't said, hey, you know, we've done a huge weekend. You should say that, Adam Aaron, like, hey, we just did a huge smash weekend. That's the least you could do, bro. Tweet right now that we had a huge smash weekend because we just got an upgrade, and that will give us even more momentum. Tweet it right now, Adam Aaron. He's a fraud, bro. He don't ever do nothing right. Fraud, bro. We got #1 in the box office right now. Bro ain't saying nothing about that. #1 in the box office, bro. We got the best. We got the most real estate as far as movie theaters are concerned. That means AMC did numbers, bro. It means AMC did numbers. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter/X to get these details, information before it drops. All right, we already been live for about an hour and a half. So we have on top of the upgrade, we have AMC probably doing numbers, but Adam Aaron's saying nothing about it, of course. But I'm sure AMC did numbers this weekend. So I think, guys, yeah, holding both is the key. Diversity is the key. We just got a new subscriber. Thank you so much. We just got a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Diversity is definitely the key. Now, the only thing is, are we going to fill this gap or not? Because that's the thing I'm scared about. I want to say big green week. I want to say big green week for AMC. Okay, we have this catalyst for Superman movie. I know they have a ton of short shares, so they are expecting a rally. I just got to look at the chart and then go with my gut. We're going to pull back in the beginning, consolidate, and then push up, giving us a green week. The gap is going to be down there, though. It's going to be a reminder of where we came from and where we can go back to if we don't keep going. We might even fill the gap this week, come down, fill the gap, and push up. So expect extreme volatility. Gap goes all the way down to 306. What do I think is going to happen? I think we're going to pull back a little bit here, find support, and push to the upside. Giving us a slight green week. GameStop is ready to go. We got the Bollinger Bands tightening up. Green MACD 4-hour time frame. She's winding up. So this is the time. This is the time. I was waiting for it. She pulled off a red week last week, but only 1.1%. This week before it was only, this week was literally white. So that's just ridiculous. It's a flat week. That's crazy. So that doesn't even count as a miss. How am I supposed to say, oh, the week's going to be flat? Completely flat. 0.00% move from Monday to Friday. What? That's actually insane, bro. So this is going to be the green week that we have here next. We were down 1.1%. Everything but the weekly time frame looks good. Look how tight the bands are on the daily time frame. Something big's about to happen. Either we're going to move down really hard or up really hard. This is a gravestone doji on the daily time frame. That's the only scary thing. Oh my god, dude, we're at a breaking point. We have green MACD though. All we have to do is get above this blue medium line and we'll pop. So we're about to do it, baby. All we have to do is get above this blue medium line and we'll pop. That's like 2350. 2350, we do it. Oh, it looks like we're above it. Hold on. Blue medium line is at 2326. Oh, fuck yeah. GameStop's about to rip. Green week for AMC, green week for GameStop. That's what I'm calling for. Anyone else that don't believe it, go. I don't give a We're about to see rally in the meme stocks, guys. We're about to see rally in the meme stocks. I want everyone to be cautiously optimistic. That means be careful because you know they always do some shit. But I'm trying to bleep out the cussing, but I can't help it. But they always do some and then. So they got 5 million shares, bro. They got 5.9 million. They know it's time, bro. They know it's short as much as they can, cause this shit's about to pop off time. Not only did we just get an upgrade, but on top of that, James Gunn does number 1. #1 in the box office after not only we got the rally we got F1 at rally. Remember, didn't they say it rallied 28? Didn't we just rally like 28% off of something that they said it was some movie? Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. Didn't AMC just rally like 28% and they said it was some movie? Where's it at? We just rallied like 28% and they said it was some movie or something like that. Don't you guys remember? This was the biggest week we had in a while, bro. So Green Week, come on. Green Week AMC, Green Week GameStop. What am I going to do? Slight green or slight red? Because it's going to be mostly flat. You're going to see a push up. I got to look at the analysis here. I'm going to push up. We're closed. We're at 2. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Slight green week. Slight green. I really feel like we're finna pull back on SPY this week. Let me look at NASDAQ real quick, because I really feel like I gotta stop playing around. I'm gonna just go with a red. NASDAQ and SPY be the hardest sometimes. I'm gonna go with a red here. I'm gonna go with a red because there's just too much bearish divergence. Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I think I'm giving SPY too much credit on the length of where we're at. I'm gonna go slight red week. RSI trending down. Price trending up. We're going to see a little bit more upside and then pull back here on SPYzers. Not financial advice, of course. My predictions do normally track bar for bar, candle for candle, but it is what it is. I am human. I make mistakes. Right now, what we're seeing here on BTC is crazy. RSI is like stupid high. The bands are mad tight, but we're above the blue medium line. There's a chance we squeeze even higher. This is a short squeeze. I want you guys to know that, though. This 100% was a short squeeze on Bitcoin. 100% a short squeeze on Bitcoin. So now you get to see what a Bitcoin short squeeze looks like. It can happen at any time. Don't you want an asset that can short squeeze? Just squeeze. Nice little 10% short squeeze right there. And this one was indeed a short squeeze for Bitcoin. I think even the news was calling it that, but you can see by the price action it was a short squeeze. I think the news is calling it Bitcoin short squeeze or something like that, but you can see it. You can see it right here. As soon as you come outside the bands and you ride the bands, that's a short squeeze. Bands are mad tight, but I think we could see some more upside. All right, let's do this video here. I've been live for about an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and get this video ready. I think Bitcoin is going to keep going. I think Bitcoin is going to keep going, man. I really do. I think crypto is going to keep going, man. Crypto to the moon. We're about to see it's going to be an exciting week. It's going to be a very exciting week, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully you guys are ready for an exciting week. It's going to be a fun week. Slight red week I'm calling for SPY. Because you could even see a little bit more upside before the pullback, but we're definitely going to start fading out here. And then NASDAQ is tracking perfectly with my macro prediction here. So NASDAQ, yeah, like slight red week, man. It's going to be slight red. You're going to start to fade down and lose momentum and fade out. Woo! Man, I love being on point. Bano in the building. What up, Bano? Feels good to be Datazero. Thank you, DZ fan, for allowing me to get this far. Never could be here without all of you and the great community that we have built along the way during this journey. Let's go ahead and get this video done. And then I'm going to go get like some coffee and some snacks and relax. Sit back. Smoke a pack. That's a fact. Maybe count a rack. While looking at news on Iraq. Never looking back. I just want to make stacks. Did I tell you that's a fact? 6ix9ine was a rat. I'm done. I'm done. Shout out Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for the 2-piece, man. Every super chat counts. Truly appreciate it, brother. Thank you. On the weekend especially, that's something special. All right. So the only thing we got to worry about is this gap fill to the downside. I think AMC is going to see a little bit of pullback / consolidation and a push up, giving us a green week. I do think 350 is on the cards for this week. I'm just saying notes to myself before I start the video. And then I'm going to address, for crypto news, we have US is going pro-crypto. Lots of bills are coming for crypto. In the works for the Senate. I believe these bills will on the floor will protect investors, consumers, and make America, as President Trump wants a leader in financial technology and crypto digital asset innovation. So basically, Trump wants the USA to be like the leader in crypto, because if we don't do it, China will. And I believe these are key speaking points right here. Our Clarity Act was set up. Rules of the road for what is a commodity and security and how to use digital assets. So this is like giving clarity on that. And I believe that this is going to help the XRP and all that stuff get completely resolved. XRP is already basically resolved. It's the fact when it got back on Coinbase, that's when you knew it's pretty much a go ahead. The reason why they did that was to scare people. XRP is part of the government's plan. XRP, XLM, XDC, it's all part of the government's plan. And Bitcoin is as well. Bitcoin's going to be like gold. Ethereum's going to be like silver. And XLM and XRP and XDC are going to be like the new SWIFT system. If you don't know what I'm talking about right now, then you're lost. But my suggestion to you is to turn as much as the fake fiat dollars, which you know for a fact is fake funny money. They print it. It means nothing. They literally print it out of thin air, and they make you slave for it. That's why we can print it from the markets out of thin air. It's legally, if you can print it, if you can read these charts and move digits around and move money around, it's legal to make even more. Take as much as the fiat funny money as you can, not financial advice, of course, and get it into something that's finite, like Bitcoin, which has already been considered a commodity. Bitcoin is 100% a commodity. Bitcoin is finite, and this is why they know it's coming. They know it's coming. This is why all of the institutions are buying. This is why we're seeing the ETFs go crazy. This is why. So the ETF inflows for crypto have been absolutely insane. Bitcoin has been the Bitcoin BlackRock ETF has been one of the highest traded ETFs, even as high as SPY. It's like one of the most, it's like the 4th highest traded ETF. And then I've been reporting on this, like treasuries, hedge funds, companies, GameStop being one of them. Everybody's getting a strategic Bitcoin reserve. The USA, everybody, because Bitcoin is going to be the new gold. It's going to be the way up to hold and maintain value in this digital world that we're moving into. And see, I know things that happen like 2 to 4 years, 2 to 6, I would say even 2 to 5 years before they happen, right? People will say I'm crazy. They'll be like, you don't know what you're talking about. 2 years pass, 5 years pass, everything that I said happened. This started happening way back in like 2016. And then people really started listening to me around 2020. And that's why I was like, I have to make a YouTube, because people are seeing that I can see things. Because I have a foresight. I'm able to put the pieces together and just see where we're headed. And everything's going digital. I can confirm this with you with 100 different ways. Why do you think when the sea flu happened, they told you guys they wanted you to use credit cards, and that's why they want a cashless society? I could go on and on and on, okay? Everything's going digital. This is the future of finance. It was all put here for a reason. Bitcoin is going to be gold. XRP, XDC, XLM are going to be like the new SWIFT systems. It's all going to run on the blockchain. Bitcoin is literally going to be like the only thing that has real value, because currency is going to get so devalued because of it's funny money. It's monopoly money. It's going to get so devalued by the debt that 37 trillion. It's going to 38 trillion. No, I don't want to download. So that's going to implode. All right, I've been live for an hour and a half. I got to do a commercial and then got to do this video. Bro, why are you spamming so much? I already told you I didn't see as much evidence of institutions buying AMC that I do GME, but I do see evidence of some institutions buying AMC. I already told you this. I said I see evidence of more institutions buying GME than AMC. But yes, some institutions are buying AMC. And this is how I knew Bitcoin was going to squeeze. I literally said Bitcoin price is going to pop. It's going to create supply shock. Everyone is buying Bitcoin, but you can't see it. They all bought off of the market. And that created supply shock, and then they created the Bitcoin short squeeze. Which is why Bitcoin just suddenly squeezed up from 105. Well, babe, mate, you can really count all of this. 98 all the way to 119. 22%. But it squeezed from like 108, 105 all the way to 119. Yeah, XRP and XDC and XLM are going to be like the rails. And Bitcoin's going to be gold. Ethereum's going to be silver. Because that's why they had to that's why Ethereum had to become deflationary. That's why ETH had to become deflationary and start burning, because it has to be more finite, and ETH wasn't finite. ETH's not proof of work. That's why Bitcoin is the number one, because Bitcoin is truly finite and decentralized. And it's proof of work. Some people don't know what that means. So Ethereum is called proof of stake, and Bitcoin is called proof of work, and the fiat dollar is proof of stake. The fiat US dollars that you get, the whatever you want to call it, the Great British Pounds, the US dollar, Canadian dollar, whatever you want to call it, it's all fiat government money, funny money, monopoly money. That is all proof of stake. And Bitcoin is proof of work. Fixed cap of 21 million coins. That's all it's ever going to have. In order to get one, you must mine it. You must actually get a computer, get hardware, hook it up to the network, and start mining on the network, which is mining is basically having your computer figure out a bunch of math problems. If you figure out the math problem, then you get part of the Bitcoin that gets that, or you get the Bitcoin that gets that. As this goes on, it gets harder and harder and harder to get the Bitcoin. You get less and less Bitcoin. So that's why the mining game has really changed, where individual miners don't see as much success, but you can individually mine. I don't want to say that you can't do it, but you can't like get rich off of it. But you can get Bitcoin individually mining. There are nano miners and stuff like that out there, but I'm going off track with this. But basically, you have to do something to get it. It cannot be just printed out of thin air. And it also has a fixed supply, which is the most important thing. Okay? Now, Ethereum. Okay? We go to Ethereum. The max supply is infinite. Okay? So that's why they had to create a burn rate on Ethereum, because the max supply was infinite. But Ethereum is a little bit different because it's kind of an ecosystem where you can build on top of it. Where Bitcoin really doesn't have that functionality. So some people kind of look at Ethereum where it's like a country that has its own GDP and things like that. But I kind of just look at it as maybe like a silver. But this is complicated because it's not that simple. Because you can't build protocols on top of silver. You can build protocols on top of Ethereum. So it's not that simple to just reduce Ethereum down to, per se, oh, this is a digital silver. Bitcoin is easier to call a digital gold because you can't build dApps on top of it and stuff like that, like you can on Ethereum. Bitcoin can be transferred more quickly, and settled more quickly than the Swift system, the current Swift system that we have. But there are faster protocols like XRP, XLM, and cheaper protocols. That's why XLM and XRP and XDC will be the new Swift system, because they're cheaper and faster. Bitcoin will be the way to maintain value in a world that has no way to maintain value. Gold is good, but it's outdated simply because it costs money to store gold. You got to think about these people are trying to hold big money. Okay, you have to think about if you had trillions of dollars, billions of dollars, and you know it's deflating and losing value, and all you care about is money because you're a billionaire or trillionaire. So you don't want your money deflating, okay? So what are you going to do? You want to put it in something. Well, gold is a perfect answer, but gold, you can always mine more of it. It costs a lot to store gold. It costs a lot to move gold. You have to pay security. You have to do all these things. You have to have a big physical place to store it. A big secure physical place, which that costs money. Bitcoin, you can just open your phone, buy some Bitcoin off an exchange, put it on a hard wallet, put that hard wallet in a safe, you're good to go. A safe inside of your home. You could put that hard wallet in your pocket. You could have if you want to be a little less secure, you can have the Bitcoin on your phone. If you're a multi-millionaire or something like that, I want to suggest that because you can get targeted, maybe held hostage or something like that, for somebody to try to get your crypto off your phone. God forbid that would actually happen, but there has been cases of that happening. So you don't want to advertise that you are a crypto millionaire or anything like that. And if you are, you don't want to have the crypto on your person, accessible anyway through your person. You want to put it on a hard wallet, put that hard wallet in a safe, and swallow the key. You know what I mean? Bury the key somewhere in the backyard. I mean, lock that away. come back later, your money will be more advanced. But you got to think about if you had a whole bunch of money, man, not just a little bit of money. These people are not trying to buy hundreds of millions of dollars of gold, store it, secure it. They need something easier than that, and it's Bitcoin. I'm trying to tell you guys, man. Y'all gonna see. Y'all are gonna see. Did I play a commercial? I'm gonna play a commercial right now and get my video started. It's going on 7 p.m. We need to get this thing going. Let's get this thing going right now. Son of a gunner. Son of a gunner. Ah. I want to thank everybody who turned out today for the weekly outlook and prediction on the live part of it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You guys are going to be the first to witness the video if you don't mind. Once the video is out, if you could just drop a like on it, or maybe even watch it again, because sometimes you miss things, you know? It would help me out a lot. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go ahead and try to do this thing one take only. See what we can do. One take only. You can do it. You can do it, DC. Danny Lamb with the super chat. We got Danny Lamb with the with the gifted membership. Brother, thank you. Bull just got a free membership from Danny Lamb. Bro, on the weekend, that's a huge thing. Thank you, man. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you, Danny Lamb. All right, let's get this video started. See what we can do here. All right, we're doing Green Week for AMC, Green Week for GME. Please thank Danny Lamb if you did receive that membership. Green Week for AMC, Green Week for GME. Slight Red Week Spy. AMC News, Superman. They're going to use that as catalyst. GameStop, we got people, institutions buying. Crypto, mega bullish. All right, let's do this. They are going to fight us. We're going to see pullback in the beginning of the week. Potentially, but we should be able to close higher. 350s on the card for AMC. This week we have. See, I have to remember all of this stuff. It's so hard. This week we have. So this is to the week to the 18th. So we have retail sales. On Tuesday we have inflation. Okay, let's do this. All right, guys, let's see what we got. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. This is your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. This video is not financial advice, should not be taken as such. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, facts, data, show you guys what's going on for this week. This week is going to be absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of things popping off. So the first thing I want to start us off with here is Bitcoin did officially make a new all-time high here over the weekend. $119,573. I'll talk about what you want to see here for Bitcoin and crypto here at the end of the video during the crypto section. We also have some major news coming out here for the meme stocks, okay? So James Gunn Superman came out here and has performed #1 in the box office, ladies and gentlemen. That's huge, beating all other movies coming out as of right now. We're looking at $122 million opening weekend here for James Gunn's Superman. And this is coming off the tails of Jurassic World and F1, which both did numbers at the box office as well. This is very bullish for AMC stock. And on top of this, you guys got to remember that we just got that recent upgrade as well. So things are looking very, very good for AMC stock fundamentally, in my personal opinion. And that is looking good for some potential upside here, which I'm going to talk about with the technicals as well. But I do want to keep you guys cautiously optimistic because we are in overbought conditions. Now, also, I want to show you guys some things going on here for GME as well. GME, we have a new fund buying, and I did report about this earlier as well. We have a new insider buying as well. So we had James G buying some shares, which I did report about 2 weeks earlier. And, of course, we have this new fund as well, Wealth Enhancement Advisory Services, LLC, opening a $1.9 million GameStop position. Last time we seen this happen, GameStop rallied to $37 when all of those funds were buying, and we've seen a lot of insiders buying. They are still holding a lot of this. If you look through this and get the details, you can see a lot of them are still holding, buying, and increasing. Some of them are selling a little bit, but if you look at this, there are still a ton of insiders and hedgies buying GME stock. So this is what we're looking at as far as the news is concerned. Let's go ahead and show you guys what the technicals are looking like here for AMC and GME. So right now, AMC is looking bullish, breaking out of this overall falling wedge. I do have one worry on my mind right now, though. this gap fill. Okay, we have a big gap fill to the downside here on AMC stock. I know some of you guys are going to be tired of these gap fills, but right now we're looking really good, really primed. But we do have a gap fill to the downside at 317 to 306. So we could come down and fill that gap, believe it or not, and still continue to the upside. What we're going to see here is a really, really mixed bag, because where we're at with AMC, we have to continue to keep pushing up hard. And I mean just rapidly continuing to either consolidate and move up levels towards 350, which I do think 350 is on the cards for this week. And if we break and hold 350, you're going to see the stock pump. But we're at such a point right now, because we're riding the bands right now, that if we don't keep going up, we're going to pull back hard. So I want to keep you guys in mind for that. I want you guys to keep that in mind, that we could see a decent pullback before continuing to the upside. But based off everything I'm seeing here, I really don't see why, even if we do pull back some here in the beginning of the week, like I think we might, percent banger. We had like a 12% banger last week. But this is more likely of what we might see here, as they are loading up with a ton of short shares. They're going to fight tooth and nail right now, but we're looking good, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking good, but I still want to keep you guys cautiously optimistic, because we've been here before, and then Adam Aaron has opened their mouth and then brought the whole thing down. So again, we just want to be cautiously optimistic. I'm kind of confused why Adam Aaron isn't tweeting right now that James Gunn Superman is doing #1 at the box office right now. Hopefully he does say something about it on Monday, but AMC definitely did numbers over this weekend, and the shorts are not going to be happy about that. Again, 5.9 million short shares here at time of recording, so they are loaded up. That means AMC short interest could continue to go higher. It's been climbing higher, 16.15%. If AMC stock continues to climb while the short interest keeps going higher like this, again, I'm not saying a squeeze could happen, but literally something could pop off. And with 16.15% short interest, that could see a decent amount of upside here for AMC stock. So if short interest goes higher and they keep trying to short, trying to make it go lower, they're literally digging their hole deeper for a potential bigger move to the upside if they do get squeezed. Now we want to keep an eye on cost to borrow as well. Cost to borrow hasn't been moving up as much as I've been expecting, but normally when you see them shorting like this, you can see the gray volume bars. They're shorting a lot. They're shorting more than they have been before. You can see that they're shorting a lot, trying to keep the stock down desperately. Normally when you see that, you see cost to borrow move up all at once. So if we do see cost to borrow spike over this week, that's going to be a pretty good sign that price is going to go up. Because why? Normally when cost to borrow goes up, it costs more for them to enter short positions, which is good, and then we see less short pressure of them dumping short shares, so that allows price to go up. That's a simple reason why cost to borrow shows direct representation with price, and also it shows what's going on in the background with liquidity as well. Is liquidity freeing up or is it not? And cost to borrow can show us that as well. When cost to borrow goes up, that means liquidity is drying up. So this is what we're looking at. We want to see that cost to borrow go higher. Right now it's at 0.63% here for AMC. At time of recording, we're at 0.47% here for GME, and we're sitting at 2 million short shares here for GME. So they don't have as many short shares for GME as they do for AMC, but again, that is still a decent amount of short shares to try to keep GME down. GME is looking bullish as far as I am concerned, with the hedge funds buying more positions, which I'll get to here in a second. But again, with AMC, we're in a very key spot right now, because you guys can see RSI is really overbought. So we might need to pull back. So if we do pull back, don't freak out. We might need to come down and fill this gap. But overall, I think when it's all said and done, we'll go back to the upside so quick that it will give us a green week. So I'm looking for a green week here for AMC stock, in my personal opinion. But we might see a little bit of pullback Monday and Tuesday, maybe even a little bit in the Wednesday. But I think we're going to start correcting to the upside, and 350 is on the cards here for AMC. But we might need to wait till next week to see that happen. I really want to see what happens Monday and Tuesday, because that's going to tell me a lot more. Like, are we going to continue to just pump up and keep going, or are we going to have this pullback that I'm thinking we're going to have to see? Most likely you are going to see a little bit of pullback and downside consolidation before moving to the upside, so just keep that in mind. But right now, I cannot stress to you guys enough, AMC looks primed and could literally help lead the way for GameStop to start pumping. So let's talk about GameStop here. Again, hedge funds buying, insiders buying. We did have a little bit of pullback here on Friday after this big pop to the upside. They shorted us down hard. But I want to show you guys here the bigger charts. Okay, you guys can see the 4-hour time frame right now we have Bollinger Bands tight. We're above the blue medium line. Literally, we're looking like we're about to pop here on the daily time frame. We're above the blue medium line right now. If we stay above like this 2330, 2350, if we get above 2350 and hold that, you're going to see a decent pop to the upside. Look how tight the bands are right now. Green MACD, GameStop is literally ready to pop as well. So I am expecting a green week for GME as well. If we can start moving towards 2450 where the gap fill begins, and we can get above that, you're going to see GME move up rapidly because there's little to no support and resistance here. There is support and resistance here, but because it's such a massive gap on the daily time frame, once GME gets into it, it's going to start to fly. And that's why they've been trying so hard to keep GME down and fight it down. But GME's been in basically an overall uptrend. So again, I think we're going to see recovery here for GME from that pullback here on Friday. $24 is definitely coming here for GME, but the ultimate goal is $24.50. Before we get there, we need to see $23.50 held. If we held $23.50, you're probably going to see that pop up towards $24.50. And once we get to $24.50, GME can start moving rapidly. And if AMC and GME start to push up together, that could put a ton of pressure on the short squeeze, on the shorts, which could potentially, I'm not saying, again, I don't want to get people too hyped, could potentially cause something to pop off because look at the levels of short interest we're seeing right now. 16.15% here for AMC, and then we have up to 18.90% here for GME. So green week for AMC, green week for GME. I'm going to have to go for that on both of these. This is what we're looking at for your weekly outlook and prediction for the meme stocks. Great news as far as fundamentals are concerned for both of the meme stocks. And again, someone did ask me, did I see signs of institutions buying for AMC? Yes, but I see more of them buying GME. Again, you guys come to me for the honest truth, but institutions are definitely buying AMC. Again, you guys can see here all of this pre-market action, that's institutions. So they're definitely buying, and things are looking bullish, and we could see a big green week here for the meme stocks if things continue to go our way. So I'm really excited to what we're going to see, but Monday and Tuesday are going to reveal a lot of answers, which I'll give you guys videos and live streams on. So hit that like button and subscribe as I called this move to the upside before the news dropped and before it happened. Let's go ahead and go into SPY in the overall market, show you guys what's going on there and why I think what we're going to see is a slight little bit of pullback, but not before more upside. So let's hop in and show you guys why we think that. So right here, I have my overall macro prediction here for NASDAQ. Now, you guys can see NASDAQ Bollinger Band starting to get tight right now. Red MACD coming into play. RSI trending down as the price trends up here on the 4-hour time frame. That is called bearish divergence, but that doesn't mean we can't see NASDAQ pop to the upside, maybe retest this rising wedge. You guys can see it actually is starting to break down out of this rising wedge. That doesn't mean we can't pop to the upside and retest it and see a little bit more upside before pulling back. Now, NASDAQ has been the leader of all of this. This is why we're watching NASDAQ so closely. If you see what NASDAQ's going to do, you're going to be able to know what SPY does. When NASDAQ pulls back, SPY pulls back. When NASDAQ pumps, SPY pumps. I think SPY here in the morning, what you're going to see is a little bit of consolidation. You might see a little bit of pullback as futures are red right now at time of recording. We got to see if we hold 622.70 as support. If we do, you could see a push to the upside towards this gap fill. I think this gap might get filled this week, and that's why we might see some upside before the overall move down. 624.85 is where the gap starts. 626.27 is where the gap ends. And we do have some data drops here as well. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, we might see a little bit of bullishness, and then the later half of the week start to see bearishness. Inflation looks like it might come out hot. Again, you cannot predict exactly what's going to happen based off the consensus and forecast, but it looks like it might come out hot. If it does, that would be bearish. We also have PPI this week. We have retail sales this month, housing starts, Michigan consumer sentiment, and building permit. The big thing is going to be PPI. And, of course, the biggest thing is going to be inflation, but retail sales month-over-month is pretty big as well. PPI and core inflation year-over-year, month-to-month are going to be the biggest things here coming out on Tuesday, so do be aware of that and be ready for some volatility. If it does come out hot, that is going to be bearish for the overall market. this is why I have to go with a slight red week to red week here for SPY, as I believe we are starting to top out, showing signs of momentum fading, but we need to see that flattening out process of the bearish divergence, which can often occur with a run up to the upside. So this is kind of what I show you guys here with this white dotted line prediction of a representation of what you might see, where we kind of start to move to the upside and then we get a sharp pullback maybe midway through the week, maybe even a little bit earlier. Maybe here on Tuesday we start to see that movement to the downside. But overall, I think SPY is going to start topping out a little bit here and start to pulling back. But don't start shorting crazy. A lot of people start to short too early. You really want to see the loss of key levels before you start opening up those short positions. One key level to look at would be like 622.70. If we lost that, we could move down to like 621.20. If we lost 621.20, that would be a significant level that you would probably see a lot of downside. If that were used as resistance, you would see a lot of downside. But I think we could pop up here, fill the gap first before moving down. So again, slight red week. As we push up a little bit higher, start to top out in the overall macro picture, and start to break down out of this rising wedge here on NASDAQ. And again, you can see here NASDAQ had a rising wedge before. You kind of flatten out, but you can see how we popped up a little bit higher before flattening out and then drop down. We could see that same thing here, but just a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. So this is why I have this prediction right now, and this prediction is tracking. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. Slight red week. As you guys can see, RSI is trending down. Price is trending up. This is bearish divergence. We have this red MACD right here. Trump tariffs have been pushed back. The Middle East is not cooled down. It's still a powder keg, but we do have the ceasefire in play. And as far as major things happening right now, the news cycle is pretty slow, but we are seeing overall futures red. So this is why I think we're going to see a slight red week when it's all said and done. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. Again, I think we can come up and fill that gap before pulling back to the downside. Gap starts at 624.85 and ends at 626.27. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. Let's go ahead and go to crypto BTC and then wrap up this weekly outlook and prediction. So crypto news right now, it's a crypto week, ladies and gentlemen, as the USA goes pro crypto. If you don't know what's going on, there's a lot of crypto bills coming out really giving clarity on what a commodity is and what a security is. Also, President Trump has been moving to make the USA basically a crypto hub, because if we don't do it, this is his words, China's going to do it. They're going to innovate with crypto. We want to be the leaders in that field. We already have a lot of the Bitcoin miners based here. We are going to have pro-crypto legislation, and Trump is looking to make the USA a pro-crypto place. Bitcoin responded positively to this news. We got a big pump to the upside. I told you guys, brand new all-time high, $119,500. Right now, Bollinger Bands are getting tight. Red MACD, RSI starting to trend down, so we could see a pullback. If we go ahead and look at the overall fractal that we have here as well, it says that we could see a pullback as well. I'm going to go ahead and zoom it out for you guys and show you guys what we might see. But if this fractal is correct, which I'm going to keep tracking it and also use technical analysis for my predictions as well, because I did predict that we would see a pop based off the news that we were seeing a lot of institutions, nation states, funds starting to buy BTC, corporate holdings. GameStop was buying Bitcoin, and they were all buying it basically in the background, which is going to create supply shock, which you would see BTC's price pop to the upside, which it did indeed do. Then we got that movement to the upside. I called out that bull flag, and then we're getting all of this positive news as far as the USA moving forward with crypto as well, these bills moving forward. So again, I think we're going to see continued highs here for BTC. And as we range, this is going to bring in altcoin season. You can see altcoins are responding as well. But you got to be very careful. I broke this down a little bit in a short video. I think some altcoins are going to fade out. I broke it down in the live stream where I think like XRP is going to be, Ethereum is going to be, Bitcoin is going to be. But I think the top altcoin projects are going to be the few that remain. And a lot of these are going to get wiped out. Just like there was everything with .com when the internet was new, made money, but only a few things remained and got big, like Amazon and stuff like that. I think the same thing's going to happen here with crypto. Now, as far as the technicals are concerned, we could definitely see a pullback down here to this liquidity zone of like 102 to 97K. As we start to top out, this is what the fractal says is going to happen. And it looks like that's what technicals are saying is going to happen as well, as RSI is overbought. We just had this short squeeze to the upside. I don't see any bullish technical structures like I did with the bull flag earlier saying we could go higher. So we might see a little bit of pullback, but if we do, it's not going to be anything major. Just going to be a flush out before seeing new all-time highs. I did tell you guys that 115 is coming before 2026, and I do believe 125 is still on the cards here for Bitcoin as well. If we did pull back and come back down for that liquidity zone, that pop to the upside that we get here is a higher high. So that would probably be our 125 price target once we make that higher high later down the road, if this fractal does still continue to track. Now, if we were to deviate from the fractal, how we would know is Bitcoin would break 119.5, that's $119,500, and hold that as support. If you were to see that, Bitcoin's going to go to price discovery mode, and if we see the 125 early, this fractal has been broken, and Bitcoin's on a different track, which I'll use technicals to call what's going to happen next. Again, I've never been wrong about a Bitcoin call so far. I called 80 and 100K way back when I identified this falling wedge here, and people probably thought I was crazy. I basically said accumulation here is going to be very, very good, and that turned out to be crazy accurate. As you guys can see, we pushed to the upside massively. Anything under 28K, I said it over and over and over again, you're going to be doing very, very well. Now Bitcoin sits at over 100, almost 100K later. So you guys can see Bitcoin is going to continue to go well. I broke it down on the live stream a lot on why it is. So if you want more details on that, go ahead and check that out. But I want to show you guys some technicals here for Ethereum, XRP real quick, and then wrap up this video. So Ethereum needs to hold $3,000. If it does, you could see a decent move up, but it's really going to depend on if Bitcoin can maintain momentum. But Ethereum is in a huge accumulation, which I think is going to break out here soon. I want to touch you guys up here on XRP's market cap. It broke out, which I told you guys if it did, that's going to send XRP flying. Also, potential for XRP BlackRock ETF. If that happens, XRP is going to go even more crazy. XRP, XDC, XLM are going to be like the new Swift system. Some coins that I'm looking at that are popping off: Algorand is fire, HBAR, XLM, XDC, ADA, Ethereum. Those are some altcoins that I'm looking at are absolutely fire. I do hold Algo, XLM for full disclosure. XRP as well is going to be one that's popping off. XRP, as far as technicals are concerned, I think we're going to see a new all-time high, especially if we get that BlackRock ETF. But we have these sell walls here that if we can get past like 302, man, this thing's going to really start to move. Right now, at time of recording, we're sitting at 283. We have support around 275, so we'll probably consolidate here. If Bitcoin pulls back, you're definitely going to see XRP pull back, altcoins pull back. But I really think that we could actually see a continuation to the upside on, I think, almost everything, even Bitcoin. I think we might deviate from the fractal, ladies and gentlemen. So we really want to see if Bitcoin can break above 119,500. If it does, it's going to go back into price discovery mode, probably push to 120 or higher. I'm going to be watching this very, very closely. So make sure you tune into the live stream, guys, because big things are coming for crypto. So again, coins that I'm looking at: XRP, Algorand, HDC, XLM, HBAR. These are going to be fire. The major plays are like XLM, XDC, XRP. Bitcoin, of course, is going to be huge, as it's going to be the gold. XLM, XDC, XRP is going to be like the new Swift system. Everything's going digital. Just check out my live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the weekly outlook and prediction. Things are going to be crazy this week for meme stocks, crypto, and DZ fam is going to get what they deserve, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support the channel in a different way, you can check out the merch store. I'm rocking some of the merch right now. You can also hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share. That's a way you can support for absolutely free. I also have a Discord as well, which is $100 for a lifetime invite. You get exclusive buy and sell signals. But ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it if you made it this far. This was a long video. As always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, there you go. That's how you do it, one take. That's how you do it, one take. I think Bitcoin can go higher, bro. See you, Kai Supreme. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure you check out the video when it drops. Thank you all. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you, Danny Lamb and Andrew, for the extra support. Alright, I gotta make the thumbnail and then get everything ready for you guys. I appreciate anybody watching live. Video will be dropping shortly. No, stop. Stop. Alright, let's figure out why the text is so small. See, Bitcoin's bouncing back, bruh. This is why I think Bitcoin might deviate from the fractal. Now, this is my weekly. Alright guys, the video's uploading now. So I'm gonna let it finish uploading. And turn off the stream. That way it doesn't interfere. I appreciate anybody still here. Bano, Steve Stokes, Kai Supreme. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bro, we had over 70 people in here. That's crazy on the weekend. 70 on the weekend's wild. 70 on the weekend is wild. Yo, that's crazy. It's going to be a poppin' week. All I need to do is see that green, 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 green. It's going to be green, fat green. Look at Bitcoin. It's going to be a good week, y'all. It's going to be a good week. Island, what's up, brother? I'll see y'all later. 71 likes, 1 brand new member, plus super chats, and over 70 people on the weekend's wild. I'll see y'all later. Peace. See you, Danny Lamb. You too. Video should be up around 8:30. Alright guys, hopefully see you tomorrow, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money, peace out.